Hey Nicole, how's it going?
It's great. How are you?
Good, I'm doing really well, thank you. It's so good to see you. Thanks for giving me a little bit of time so that everyone who's coming to Love and Rebellion can get to know you a little bit more.
Of course. I'm so happy to be here.
Cool, great. Well, let me tell everyone a little bit about you. Nicole was born and raised in the Midwest, now based in San Diego. She spent the last decade teaching breath work to people all over the world. She combines her down to earth, lighthearted nature with a passion for healing, love, and wholeness to bring you an experience unlike any other. She'll introduce you to or remind you of the incredible transformative power that lies within your own body, a tool you'll be able to come back to time and time again. Nicole, I have to tell you, I am super excited about your session, both to learn from you and to practice transformational breath work. I think that a lot of us, could really benefit from understanding how to incorporate this practice into our life. But maybe for those of us that haven't heard what transformational breath work is, you could start by telling us what is it and how is it different from just kind of breathing on a normal day-to-day basis.
Yeah, great question. And an important one. All of us are breathing. And so even for me, when I first got into breath work, I was like, what? I went to a retreat and had no idea what I was signing up for. My mom was like, this is really going to help you. You need to go, basically. And I showed up there and they were saying all these things, like it was the founder of the breath work, of transformational breath. And she's saying all these things about what we could receive. And I was really like, yeah, you're right. Like, what's breathing going to do? That's
Sure.
what we're doing all the time. And I was blown away, even even being a skeptic and kind of hurting at the time and disbelieving that even though we're not breathing fully, most of us.
Mhm.
And the reason we're not breathing fully is because when we breathe fully, we really get to feel and have to feel like the totality of our experience, our emotions, what's going on in the present moment. And for me, I had no idea that I was breathing really shallowly or kind of in some controlled ways
Okay.
because as all of us, we have these experiences in life that maybe are too painful to feel sometimes, or we don't think we should feel certain ways, and or we definitely don't think we should express certain things, maybe some vulnerability or something like that. And so what happens is our breath gets a little constricted in different areas of our body. And so transformational breath is a way to release those restrictions and release old beliefs and old hurts and pains and things that we might be carrying around in our body that we don't even know we have,
That
so
sounds
that we can really breathe. Yeah.
that sounds really wonderful. I can't help as I listen to you to be aware of my breath in a way that I wouldn't normally. I'm like, I'm feeling myself just paying attention to it. And it's interesting because just even that little bit of awareness shows me that my breath is shallow and maybe
Yeah.
I'm not getting that full amount of um, benefit out of breathing in a more conscious or like better way.
Yeah. Yeah.
Very
And
cool.
so many of us do that. And that's beautiful to already have the awareness. And that's a huge part of this too, is our breath is the life force. It's the thing that's flowing through us all the time. And for us to restrict it is no good. And yet we do it out of pattern, out of control, out of fear, out of survival. And so it's like that. Like so many people are like, when we get stressed out, we like maybe constrict our shoulders here, or we breathe really shallowly so that we can stay focused and keep going. But then that not only like holds certain emotions in, but it really keeps us from thriving, like keeps the energy from flowing through our body to enliven our whole cells, our whole body, our whole everything, detoxifying, cleansing, all of that stuff too. So my hope is in working with people, yeah, like that, you become more aware of your breath and how to use it, utilize it, um, to increase vitality and also let go of old junk, heavy stuff, that's not beneficial anymore. And to help people connect with their deep, their deep hearts, their deep soul, because that's gets kind of bogged down by all of the holding. Does that make sense?
Yeah, absolutely. That's super interesting. So what I hear you saying in a way is our emotions and some of maybe our trauma or our fears and are we withhold them, and through breath work we can kind of access them again and free ourselves from some of these things that are trapped inside of our body. Is that
Yeah.
pretty much what you're
Yes,
saying?
precisely. Thank you so much for the
Sure.
clarity.
You,
Yeah.
you said it. I'm just laying. I'm trying to make it simple to make sure I understood. Well, that sounds incredible. So what changes have you seen happen in people that you've worked with through doing breath work?
Oh my gosh. They vary and are like across the magnificent spectrum.
Okay.
I'll start with myself for sure, because that's my most, intimate encounter.
Sure.
For me, like I said, I had no idea I was holding a lot of stuff in. And after a week-long seminar that I did, I felt like a completely different person. Like the peace within and the ease of just being in the moment and ease of being with people and ease of being myself was so natural. And I didn't even know I was putting walls up, you know? So
Mhm.
that was a huge transformation for me. And also just understanding spirituality in a different way. And like things just clicked for me that never were like completely elusive before. And all I did was do a bunch of breathing, so it was pretty magnificent. Um, but for many of my clients, feeling huge relief from depression and anxiety, like
Wow.
connection with their body, people that are so used to being up here and kind of in the flighty realms and like, oh yeah, my body has needs too, or like feeling grounded, complete transformation there. Like on the spiritual side, I've seen people reconnect with loved ones, heal grief, um, ignite passion for where they want to go in their life. The things that they didn't even know, were like, oh my gosh, I had no idea that I was afraid of being who I am. That kind of comes up, and then it doesn't just come up and sit there. It comes up to show people things, and then they embody it and integrate it, and are able to move forward with more purpose and passion and lightheartedness.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah. And plus physical, like I've seen people suffering with arthritis and neck pain, joint pain, things like that, that once they have sessions, their whole body moves freer and it's like completely disappears. So
Wow. Wow. Well, I would say anyone,
yeah.
yeah, anyone who hasn't experimented with transformational breath work, after hearing you explain kind of what it does and really the simplicity in a way of integrating it into your life, I think we all are going to want to find a way to bring that into our lives, because those sound like incredible benefits, like you said, that
Yeah.
happen just from breathing intentionally and
Yeah.
in a different way. That's amazing.
Mhm. It's so simple that sometimes I think that's where like my skeptical self at the beginning, I was like, yeah, right. But I've seen it time and time again, just laying down, even just within 3 breaths, I can see people like open up and shed layers and release and feel relief, like within a few breaths.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm super excited for people to experience or re-experience the power that they have right there within.
That's wonderful. Nicole, thank you so much. This is so exciting. And if you don't know about Nicole, Nicole Rager has a YouTube channel where she does a lot of guided breathing sessions that you can check out. I've done them myself, and I am your biggest fan, woman. I'm just really excited for all of you to meet Nicole. So we will see you on Thursday, 25th at Lemon Rebellion. You can click on the link to sign up, and we'll hear more from Nicole in depth about transformational breath work and how it can help you. And she's going to actually do a guided session with us that
Yeah.
you're not going to want to miss.
Mm-mm. I love it. Yeah.
Great. Thanks, Nicole. See
Yeah.
you.
Thank you so much, Jamie.
Bye.
Bye.